an effort to cut down on my highly spastic and overly animated hand movements for you, the viewers, I brought something today to keep me occupied. Yep, that's right, I'm doing you guys a favor. It's also kind of weird since today I'm using my bathroom as a studio, but hey, whatever works. So let's get to it. My question is this: do the high performance divisions of most automakers really even matter? Thanks for showing up, guys. Let's get to this. Cheers. Hey, before we begin, I thought I'd give a little plug to the beer I'm drinking today. This is the Lagunitas IPA out of, I believe, Laguna, California. You know, they don't pay me or sponsor me in any way. I just like the beer. Of course, if you do have a hookup or a connection with them, send this their way and maybe they'll reward me with a case of beer. So let's get to our topic for this week. Performance divisions for automakers, do they matter? So I've been thinking about this for quite a while, really since Cadillac started doing its V thing and the Cadillac CTS-V wagon. I'm a wagon guy, and I think that is a cool car. 556 horsepower, I think it is. I mean, that's something I would like to have. That car for me really changed the status of Cadillac and made me think to myself, you know, Cadillac can do some cool stuff. They are passionate and enthusiastic about vehicles. But what made me hit this week is I got a couple magazines in the mail. So my latest version of Motor Trend shows up, and it has the Lexus IS 350, ISF 350, excuse me. Car and Driver shows up today. It's got the new Chevy SS, not the Impala or the Cruze SS, just the straight up SS. And as you know, if you leaf through here, you'll see the Fiesta ST. You got products from SVT for Ford, SRT from Dodge, M from Benz, AMG from Mercedes, RS from Audi, and so on down the line. So Cadillac did something for me with the V. But does Lexus need to be building this car? Now, the LFA is an incredible machine, and that car really needs its own separate video blog. This is a hopped up version of a regular sedan, like many of these vehicles we're referring to. So Lexus, of course, is well known, and their reputation is for their quality, their refinement, their luxury, how quiet, how smooth, all those stuff, right? This all started with the LS back in the day. You remember the commercials? They had the champagne glasses up on the hood, and they're using the ball bearing and rolling it through the panel gaps to show just how tight and precise it was and how smooth it was and everything, right? That became the reputation for Lexus. So why do they need this? Why do they need a luxury, fun-to-drive vehicle? Now, if you go ahead and look in this article in Motor Trend, it says that fun-to-drive is their benchmark, or was their benchmark for this vehicle. Now, with a 3.5-liter V6, 306 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque, we're not talking about a Cadillac CTS-V, 556 horsepower or whatever, right? Now, this likely is a fun-to-drive car. What I found ironic was when I was reading the article, the engineers decided that fun-to-drive is what they wanted to do, but they didn't know what that was. So they tried to create, an objective, like a matrix to benchmark fun to drive and then make their car hit fun to drive. It's almost like they didn't know what that was. So should they be building this car? Does it matter for people who are interested in Lexus to have these vehicles? Does it change the perception of the company, and does it do it in a good way? So ultimately, I want your thoughts on this. I want to know, is this relevant? Do they need to keep doing this R&D and pushing these vehicles to try and create a perception for the public of their manufacturing, of their engineering prowess? Leave your comments and questions below. Thanks for showing up this week. Cheers.